My name is Inessa. I'm the founder of Positive Whispers and developer of the EPW method, which has helped empower thousands of children worldwide and overcome emotional and behavioral difficulties in a very short period of time. And so I get to meet a lot of parents on a daily basis. I get to talk to them. I receive their emails, their questions. And one of the questions that comes up a lot is how to help children overcome their tantrums. And those of you who are parents, you know that a tantrum can look very bad. And they come in the most unexpected places when it's so inconvenient. In the supermarket, when you need to go out of the house, leave home, and you have to run to work and school, or when you're with a family and you want your children to be at their best behavior, but they're basically explosive. Their emotions are overflowing and they feel like they can't handle that anymore, and they throw a tantrum. And yes, a lot of parents feel that they are unequipped to handle those tantrums, and most of the time they don't really know what to do. Should they put stronger limits and rules to how to behave? What do they need to do there? And my secret to that is to show more love, to show more compassion, to connect from one heart to another. A child going through tantrum is in such a huge emotional hurricane or tsunami. They're overflowing. There's nothing almost that you can tell them in that very specific moment that will help them calm down when you speak to them rationally, because they're in an emotional state and they don't want to hear reason. They don't need words that talk to the rational side. What they need is more love, more compassion, more of you, the parents, being close to them and showing them affection. So I'm gonna talk about this trick that I use, and it always works. And I've taught this to numerous parents, and they all say it works like a charm. Since our goal is to connect from the heart, so the first thing we're gonna do with a child in tantrum, even if it's in the middle of the supermarket, I would get down on my knees and I would first hold the child. That's what they need to feel. They need to feel physically held because their emotions are taking them everywhere. Their body is just in such a huge drama. What they need is to feel held. That's what they need, to feel your deep physical touch. That's the first thing. It's very much like when you have a massage, a deep massage, and that relaxes you. That's the first thing they need. And even if they're, physically throwing themselves all over and, they may be kicking and screaming, just hold them. You're the adult, you're the parent. Hold them. Give them that deep sense of calmness from your heart, and make sure that your heart area touches their heart area, because a lot of energy is flowing between you, and that is the first thing to help them calm down. The second thing is about you. A lot of parents feel that they don't know what to do. They feel that they don't have enough tools to manage this thing, so they feel kind of helpless. So what you're going to do next is going to help your child as well as yourself. So when you have your child in your arms and you hold them, you hug them, and you hold them, in a tender but a very confident way where, they feel held, they feel that everything is secure and everything is in place. The next thing that you're going to do is talk talk to them, but you're not going to talk reason to them. That's not going to work. You're not going to say, hey, calm down, or everything's okay. That's like talking Chinese to that child, because they're in an emotional state and you're talking rational. And what you want to do is talk emotional. And here comes the big secret. All you need to say over and over again is, I love you. I love you just the way you are. I love you at this moment. Why do you want to stress that you love them at this moment? Because sometimes parents feel distant from their children when they're misbehaving, because they feel helpless, because they feel their own inner child not being able to cope with that situation. So by telling your child that you love them regardless of anything, of their misbehavior, you're telling them that they're okay at any time, that you feel them, that you connect to them. And just keep saying that in a very soft tone. You can whisper, yes, we're in positive whispers. So just whisper to them, I love you just the way you are. I love you right now. I love you. You are wonderful. And as you whisper to them, you're also whispering to yourself. I have seen this work over and over again. In most cases, 60 seconds is all it takes for your child to melt into you, to calm down, to feel secure, and to feel understood, and to feel loved. And as you whisper to them, you also whisper to yourself. You will also calm down, and they will too. And you can then continue doing what you wanted to do beforehand. So if you like this tip, I invite you to share it with other parents. You don't know who's going to need it and what results they're going to have. And you should try this with your children. And write to me. Let me know in the comments below. How did that work for your children? How effective was it for you? And when and where are you planning on using this? I send my blessings to you on this beautiful Saturday, and I wish you and your family a lot of love. Bye.